Where y'all been? Where y'all been? Well, this is gonna be because of what's going on. My wife is taking on a new mission, a new calling, a new purpose, and it scares her, right? And I tell her, your dreams, your visions should scare you, because that's gonna tell you that you're on the right path. So let's get into it. Yo, where was y'all at yesterday, man? Y'all forgot about me yesterday. Y'all forgot about me yesterday. Let me get this thing going. All right. Yeah, y'all forgot about me yesterday. How y'all doing? Shout out to Change Church. I got this nice book from Change. Went to a a relationship conference, and they gave us a great book. And I got so many notes in here, so many. I ain't write a damn thing. It's all up here. No, my wife writes it down, and we just go over it. So, whoa, that almost happened live on air. Whoa, yo. So, I gotta clean that up. This is gonna be fun. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing, man? So, yesterday I missed y'all. I was dealing with a lot of stuff, and as you know, it's gonna be a little choppy. Some days, it's the first day I really missed, and if you go to my channel, you might see it's gaps in the days because whether the sound wasn't working or whether something was wrong with the video, something. But I definitely went live, because this is like the first. Yesterday was the first day I didn't go live, and you know, and even if I don't have nothing to teach and nothing to speak about, which is always something to speak about, but even I'm always gonna go live and just check in with y'all, right? Sometimes it's good to just check in, right? I don't have to talk about something all the time. And at some point I wanna like have people come up and like just we chit chat and talk. And I got my guy, he told me he said the 23rd that he's gonna come, but who knows, you know what I'm saying? I'm still here waiting for him. But what I'm saying is that, oh, that's why that light is too bright. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm like, it's really, really light in here. That's better. That's better, right? So, uh, I I'm just I'm gonna just have him come up and talk, and it'll be like just good conversation. He's into the stuff I'm into. I like tech. He likes tech, so it'll be a good conversation. And also, but I want to talk about these dreams, like and visions, like you guys, like put it in the comments your dreams and your visions. Like, do you have dreams and visions, things that you want to like achieve and accomplish? Now, some of you may or may not know, my wife has had a calling on her. She wanted to, like, it's been a calling on her life to become into ministry, to lead people in faith, right? And she's been getting this calling for like her whole life, really, but it's been really prominent in her life for the past like few months. It's been a lot. And she wanted to start a podcast. And obviously you with the man on the man with the plan. If you want to start a podcast, sure, holla at your boy. So we actually shot like 5, 6 episodes with her and a couple of friends, and obviously we never put them out, but that was the goal to get women to Christ, right? Bringing women to Christ, and it was going to be her ministry, right? She was going to be able to you know talk to people and give people wisdom in terms of religion and Christianity, and and that was what we thought was the calling for her. Like that was going to be her lane, right? And the thing about doing a podcast, especially with other people, multiple people, that it is challenging, especially with schedules, because she has kids and she has things going on. They have kids and they have going things going on. So it's really hard to make it really work, right? And it really didn't. I mean, we could put the episodes out and see what it does, right? But it didn't pop out. It didn't. It never came out. So a couple months passed, and then I had the opportunity to get this company called Harley Initiative. They got cards and everything, Harley in Love. I had the opportunity, and when I was approached with the opportunity, I actually told my wife. I said, "Listen, this is a faith-based relationship podcast. You're a married woman, so you're certified to talk on relationship. You're a mother. You're a God-fearing woman. You always put God first. This might be the calling that is for you." And so I tell her this, I'm like, what? She like, what? For real? Like, she's like, this is crazy. Like, I'm on my 21st day of my fast. And, because she did the Daniel's fast, which is 21 days. And when you're doing that Daniel's fast, you're praying a lot more than you normally pray. You're only eating like pure foods from God, and you're just as pure as possible. And on the 21st day, I go to her and I say, "This, what was opportunity to to let you live in your purpose." To I talked about it on Monday, right? Like, I know it's a lot of times you want to do things that you want to do, but you need to do what God put here for you to do, right? What God put into you. And I think this was the moment where she was going to be able to live through God, right? Because it's a huge platform, over 1 million plus throughout all the different channels, right? They do have a faith driven audience, and there were two men hosts now, right? So now she's taking over, becoming the woman host. So now she gets to really like show the power of a black woman, right? That she can hold the torch, she can carry the torch, and she can lead not just women, but men, and lead everybody into the word, right? And on top of that, she can bring experts in relationships. She can bring other pastors on. She is gonna be something like never been done. Like you dealing with the boy, you're your boy. So I've got so many great ideas. She has so many great ideas. We're working with another young lady. She has so many great ideas, and we're gonna put these things together, and we're gonna build this huge platform that has a voice and that is going to bring people closer to God, right? And like 2819, Pastor Anthony Phillips, right? He has this thing until everyone's heard, right? That's his message, until everyone's heard. It's something like that, right? So, but my point of saying all this is that it's getting scary, right? She's getting anxiety, and she's like, this is huge, right? This is huge. And it's a little like, overwhelming. It's like a little scary, right? Because it's a lot has been put on her shoulders. She just did episode 1 on Monday, and it has like 80 something thousand views, right? And it's moving like it's a lot of people. And then I tell her, don't worry about the comments. You can't worry about people that are behind a computer typing their thoughts and feelings, right? Because one is they don't mean anything because you're not talking to them, so they're irrelevant. But two is that they are probably in a place where they're not happy with themselves, so they have to project it on other people. So it's not like I was never a component in listening to what other people say, right? But I say that to say this is the moment where I think she is going to be. Everything's going to change for her, because this is the moment where it's been scary. Like, her last moment of being scared, or being like she had a vision for something and it was just so scary, was when she lost $100,000 in the market, and She went to a closet. She was like in a closet. She's told this story a bunch of times, but she went into the closet and she was in the closet for months, and 100,000 in a day. And she didn't know, was this what she's supposed to be doing. That was her turning point, right? And that turning point was when everything changed for her. It was either she was going to do it, right? She was going to face the loss, face the fears, face the reality, and overcome it, or she was going to just walk away, right? And if you know my wife, she don't walk away from nothing. She likes a challenge. So she took the challenge, and she prayed on it, and God said, this is the season. And now I think God's, he's coming again with another season. And this is the season where, you know, she's touched thousands and probably millions of people in financial literacy in that space. Now it's time for her to touch millions of people in the faith space and bring people closer to God, because this is the time. We are in the end of the time. I do believe that. There's so much devil behavior going on, so many diabolical things happening. There's so many things happening that are not of God. And if you want to know God, or if you feel like you need to get closer to God, that's going to be a platform for you, because she's going to give it. She got me closer to God, right? So I know she's capable. And it's like I say yeah, you're right. They have, right? And has it been this bad? Has it been this bad? They've been saying it for 1,000 years. But whether or not, it's still time to get closer to God, right? Because the sooner you have a relationship with God, the sooner life is going to get better for you. I can speak for my own self. The closer I got to God, the less toxicity was in my life, the less things I had to deal with, obstacles came in my life, the more I got fulfilled, the more I was living in my purpose, the more I can hear Him. So everything's for you, and some for you and some not for you. I don't want to put it all on what it is, whatever for you, right? But whether or not, if this is the end of times, this is the time to get closer to God, right? I always say the best time is now in anything, right? So I know that she's going to pour her heart into it. She's going to be authentic. She's going to give everything she got. And if you're not following her, go follow Harley Initiated on YouTube, on Instagram. It's a really, really great platform already. Those two guys, Tyshawn and Ryan, they did an amazing job building that platform up. And I know she's gonna take the torch, and she's gonna change the game. She's gonna enhance it even more. She's gonna take it to even higher levels, because she is a person that is very loved very much. She has so much wisdom. She's very smart. She's beautiful, and she can definitely help a lot of not just women, but a lot of people out there that are dealing with things that she's been able to overcome and achieve. And I'm looking forward to it. So let my message for today was, let your dreams, let your vision scare you. It has to scare you, because if it doesn't scare you, what is it? What is it? It's not big enough. It's not gonna change. It's not gonna change the algorithm. You need to change the algorithm. So dream hard, dream big, and dream scary. I love y'all. I'm out of here.